alive.
Okay.
Stick close to me.
So, they released the Old Tales event with Cinderella. So, I'm gonna have to go through it. And we're going to learn about Cinderella. I don't know if this is going to be about before she became corrupted. Because in the Red Ash event, she was, it seemed like they just made her and then immediately she became corrupt. At least that's what it seemed like. Also, something I'm curious about, I'm curious about these things.
Please, save me. It hurts. Why would that Nikke do this to us?
Okay, they're like memories.
We trusted her. She was the goddess of victory. Traitor. Monster. Murderer.
Interesting, okay.
If I kill everyone, I'll be closer to the goddesses. To the queen.
Okay. But anyway, let's go through the story. I'll probably record this in 2 videos and then just combine them together when I edit it. But basically it'll be part 1 and then part 2 of the event. So let us get into this story and learn about Cinderella and how she lost her slippers.
I saw it. A sea of red eyes, enough to blot out the sky. A collapsing city. People dying. Memories fading. I saw it all on that day. People refusing to save each other. Pushing others out of the way and leaving them to die.
I'm gonna guess these are memories of when she was human.
The death of dignity. I saw it. The light in their eyes being snuffed out. Mouths silenced forever. Hope fading away. Despair blooming. I lost my memories, and dignity was a stranger to me. In the midst of this fading hope, despair gnawed at my heels. On that day, I also saw a previously unassailable enemy fall. It was the hope that I so eagerly desired. But
Are you okay?
I skipped that. Shit. Yeah, I was gonna say she saw the Goddess Squad. God damn, it makes Snow White look so tiny.
You don't have any injuries. Can you stand?
So she ended up getting inspired by the Goddess Squad to become a Nikke, which I think most of the Nikkes did.
What is that in your hand? Some kind of steel pipe?
Were you planning on going up against the Raptures with that?
Wow, you've got guts.
You've done well. We'll take over from here. Lilywise,
Yes, Commander.
you've got 10 minutes.
I'll only need 8.
Does he sound different than he did in Red Ash?
Then I'll give you an extra 2 for some showmanship.
Ooh, how exciting.
I know what I'll do with my 2 minutes. I'm gonna do a dance.
Showmanship. What should I do?
I've been practicing tap dancing recently.
Tap dancing.
Showmanship, showmanship.
Would you like to sing a song with me, Dorothy?
I don't think that'll be necessary.
I said showmanship, not idle chit-chat.
heading into battle, they faced off against the Raptures, the scourge of mankind.
Hey, wait! No cheap shots while I'm reloading. That's cheating.
Red Hood, your magazine is loaded backwards.
So, what's the big deal? Then it'll just eject backwards.
Showmanship, showmanship. There's no way 2 minutes is enough to show my...
Dorothy, get down!
Crawling doesn't suit me. I'd rather jump out of the way.
That works too.
Snow White, nothing's coming out of the staff.
That's because you're holding
what
it
she
upside
said.
down.
Oh, whoops. Is this how I'm supposed to hold it?
Hey, don't point it at me!
Oh, sorry.
That doesn't mean pointing it at me instead.
Everyone, we need to get serious about this.
That was a disaster. However, even though they were far from a well-oiled machine, and despite their fumbling, they defeated all the raptures. The gunshots and explosions stopped, as did the screams. The city became quiet. Who are you people?
Us?
What are you waiting for? Hurry up and say it.
Are we really doing that?
Of course. You know how important PR is.
We are the Goddess of Victory, humanity's saviors. We're the Goddess Squad.
She really doesn't want to say.
What is it?
I can't believe you fell for that.
Come here. No, I promise I won't do anything to you.
They all sat down, their exhaustion palpable and visible. Their bodies were caked in dust and debris. And yet, I thought they were the most beautiful thing in the entire world.
Stuck behind Red Hood's coat.
Wake up.
Okay, so I wanted to say something. It bugs me that Abe looks like Pine. And I was like, is it her? Maybe. They do use dead people's bodies sometimes, so there is a possibility.
Did I fall asleep?
Yeah, you're out like a light.
I was dreaming about the time when I first met the Goddess Squad.
Is there ever a day when you don't dream about that? I told you to wait until the test results came out. And here you are, sawing logs.
And the results?
As always, you're all clear. Why do you care? It's not like we've ever been placed in actual combat before anyway. All we do is waste time and money.
When can we go out?
Beats me. Alright, get going. The others have to be tested as well.
Okay.
You know what makes me wonder if, so when the Goddess Squad went to the facility where Cinderella and the other Nikkes were getting trained, I wonder if they killed, because they found one of the Nikkes, like, like conjoined with a rapture, like some horror movie like The Thing or something like that, and I think they ended up killing it, because it was writhing on the ground. They're like, what the fuck is going on? And anyway, Cinderella stands and heads out to the waiting room.
How'd your test results go? Gretel and I are curious.
Jesus, Gretel's stacked.
Good to go. I can head out anytime.
So, you're being deployed?
Wait, so Red Shoes has giant red shoes? Dang. I gotta say though, Red Shoes is looking kind of thick.
No, not yet.
Oh, I see. I guess I got excited for nothing. I'm disappointed, but Gretel is relieved.
What the fuck?
What's wrong, Siren?
Does she not speak?
I get it. You're bored. Hang tight. Good news is coming our way soon.
We think you're lying.
What are you doing out there? Next one, get in here.
We don't see why there's such a rush. Oh. Ah.
Is that all she says?
Be that as it may, this is important stuff. So, we have to do it.
For the love of... Time is money, you know? So quit standing around and wasting it. Get in here.
We're coming.
Hansel and Gretel head inside the room.
How long are we going to have to wait? It's not like I'm champing at the bit to tussle with raptures, but all this endless waiting, it's exhausting.
We just have to wait a little longer. The time will come soon when we can prove ourselves.
What the? Why are you two coming in together? These tests need to be run individually.
Gretel and I are a single entity.
Get out.
Who? Me or Gretel?
Either one.
Guess which is which.
Uh,
If you can guess which of us is Hansel and which is Gretel, one of us will go.
Gretel is the one on the left.
Wrong. Gretel is quite disappointed. Of course, so am I, given that we're of one body and mind.
Interesting. Jesus.
Can we really be sent out on an actual battlefield?
I'll be honest, it sounds like most of them are insane. Of course, I mean, look at the Goddess Squad. Like, they're any... I mean, I think they got corrupted, not in the corrupted by rapture sense, but like... they're all... The Goddess Squad is full of crazy people, too.
I would assume so.
Test results are all normal. You're good to go.
I have a question.
What is it?
Are we going to be deployed in actual combat?
Most likely. They've sunk a small fortune into all of you, and they're not liable to let that go to waste.
When?
I don't know. Wait.
At this rate, the war will be over by the time we're given the go-ahead. Of course, when I say that, I mean that we'll lose. Gretel and I think that we should be deployed as soon as possible.
I agree.
As do I. We know that our joining won't guarantee our victory. Especially considering how those raptures are seemingly infinite.
Richus points to one of the display monitors in the lab. On the screen are the words Rapture Count. Next to it is the infinity symbol.
Nothing in this world is infinite. The only reason that symbol is there is because the raptures are being created at a rate faster than they're being killed.
How do we know that for certain?
If I explained it to you, would you even understand? Do you really want me to get into the nitty-gritty of the algorithms?
Please, go right ahead. It's not like I'll be listening anyway.
You're making me upset again.
Damn. So sad.
Don't mind her. Anyway, it's a bit embarrassing for me to be the one saying this, but our specs exceed that of the original Grimm's prototypes. We're next-generation models. Second-generation Grimm's models, to be exact.
That's what I was
The
thinking.
sooner we're deployed, the greater our chances of...
How many times do I have to tell you? We haven't received any orders. If we head out without prior authorization, we'll be considered deserters and scrapped.
Wait, is Abe also a Nikke?
Who would be scrapping us?
What?
If anyone is thinking of scrapping me or Gretel, I'd like to see them try.
So, you're not only a moron, but arrogant as well. You think they haven't prepared for you to put up a fight?
No, I don't think they would have.
Ave, tell us the truth. I presume it has to do with vested interests?
Yep. It's not like I haven't contacted the higher-ups. I'm constantly pestering them, asking when we'll be deployed. Every time I get the same answer. They haven't reached a decision yet.
What hasn't been decided? We either go out or we don't. What's so complicated about that?
If it were that easy, we wouldn't be waiting for as long as we have. You all are the culmination of the finest technology the United Forces of Humanity and VTC has to offer. Your power is supposed to surpass that of the Goddess Squad themselves.
We can't possibly surpass them. No way.
I mean, Cinderella was pretty powerful, but when all the goddesses went up against her, especially Red Hood, Red Hood fucked her up. So,
Again with that ridiculous fawning over the Goddess Squad. An astronomical amount of money has been invested in all of you. So the question of who gets to claim propriety over you all is the pressing question. Do you belong to the United Force of Humanity or VTC? There's a whole convoluted web of who contributed what technology, who footed the bill for what, etc. We're not able to saddle up and ride out like a bunch of cowboys. It doesn't work like that.
Ugh, this is torture!
Do you think this is fun for me?
So, there's no telling when a decision will be made?
As I've told you 100 times before, no.
To squabble over personal interests when the fate of the world hangs in the balance? This is far from beautiful behavior.
Enough of the nonsense about beauty. I've submitted all your results, so now we wait. Who knows? Maybe this time will finally be approved for deployment.
I doubt it. Oh.
Everyone? I actually have something important to say.
Oh, sorry, but it's time for the latest report. Looks like the Goddess Squad won yet again. Sorry, but I've got to go watch it.
Cinderella scurries off.
Should we stay and listen to you, Red Shoes? To be honest, we doubt there'll be much of interest.
Damn, I don't know. But like Ansel.
No. Unless we're all together, there's no point in me saying what I want to say. We can talk more later.
Beautiful. I didn't know such beauty was possible.
Are you staring at the mirror again?
No. Look at this.
Cinderella points to the screen, which shows the Goddess Squad fighting with raptures.
Aren't they magnificent?
You're seriously obsessed. Stop watching that and get out here.
Wait, this is the best part. It's Scarlet, the newcomer, and Dorothy's coordinated attack. Even though they don't seem that close, their coordination during battle is exceptional. The seeming discrepancy between everyday life and the thick of battle, it's beautiful beyond words.
If I were a member of the Goddess Squad, I'd think you were a creepy fanatic. Do you really want to be a goddess that much?
Of course. Nothing can surpass their pulchritude.
Pulchritude? That's a new word.
Good grief.
Hang on, I gotta look that up. Pulchritude. Or is it, hang on. Oh, P-U. Oh, P. Not. Pulchritude. Beauty. Interesting. That's all that is. It's just a fancy way of saying beauty? Really? That's lame. Interesting. That's disappointing. I thought it would have more definitions than that.
You could be with them as well.
What? The Goddess Squad?
Of course.
What are you talking about? I'm just a mass-produced Nikke.
Oh my god. See? That makes me wonder.
Didn't you volunteer to be a Nikke?
Yeah, why?
You were a chief researcher at VTC. You're probably the only case where someone chose to be a Nikke, because you found the human habit of sleep to be an obstacle.
So she wanted to be able to work more.
They granted your wish, and you became a Nikke who didn't require sleep. That's how you were able to make us. So you are beautiful too. You even got to keep your memories, correct? That almost never happens for mass-produced Nikkes. It means you have an unbreakable spirit. So you are beautiful, and therefore, you can become a goddess.
Retaining my memories was a stroke of dumb luck. Being a goddess is a different level entirely.
I don't think it was luck. You desired it, and you achieved it.
I wouldn't want to be a goddess anyway, because then you'd be obsessed with me. You got to see your favorite part, so hurry and get out here. I have something to tell you all. Is everyone here?
Yes.
Yep.
Everybody listen up. And don't freak out.
Yo, don't tell me with like the little mermaid thing. The reason she can't talk is because she lost her voice. Don't tell me there's gonna be an. Never mind.
We've been approved for deployment.
What?
Come again?
No, no way.
She spoke! I was not expecting that.
Siren, don't talk.
Oh, I wonder if she's... I'm trying to remember the other Nikkes that have issues when they speak. Maiden, damn, what was the Nikke I just rehabilitated? Why can't I remember her name?
I told you all to stay calm.
Tell us more details.
The United Forces of Humanity and VTC have apparently somehow found common ground. They were extremely satisfied with the test results and wanted to put them to the test as soon as possible. This might seem anticlimactic, but only one person will be deployed initially.
Who?
The one with the best test results. Cinderella.
Yep.
Finally.
Oh my gosh! Why am I crying? Congratulations, Cinderella. It's finally happening.
What's the mission?
I'm begging you all, keep your hats on when I tell you these things. It hurts my ears when you freak out. It's a joint operation with the Goddess Squad.
What?
Oh. This is terrible. Because I already know what happens. Oh, this is fucked up.
You're lying.
Wait, Gretel spoke.
Oh my gosh, Gretel spoke.
Even Ansel's surprised.
What did I just say?
I'm sorry. I can't calm down.
Listen. The Goddess Squad is planning an attack on the lift.
The lift. The elevator. My theories. Oh, man.
They're planning on eliminating the Queen?
Correct. The area around the lift is swarming with raptures. The weapon we were going to use to wipe them out is now inoperable thanks to codename Gluttony.
The rapture that swallowed an ICBM and spat out its energy.
The very same. Furthermore, considering it's a rapture, we have to consider that it's not the only one of its kind out there. Cinderella, you'll be the new weapon that we're employing. Clear out everything that's between you and the lift, and clear a path for the Goddess Squad.
Will I be able to do that?
Don't talk like that. You don't mean that.
You're right. I'll succeed, no matter what.
Glass Slippers has been kept in tip-top shape. You'll be meeting up with the goddess tomorrow, so set today aside to rest.
Beautiful. I'll go and do that now.
Cinderella, beside herself with excitement, skips away.
As for the rest of you, instead of standing around draining funds like there's no tomorrow, you should take a page out of Cinderella's book.
Damn.
Aww.
What? I was just joking. Why aren't you giving me back talk like you usually do?
We're not in the mood.
The three Nikkes walk away dejectedly.
Jeez, I didn't mean anything by it.
While they're happy for Cinderella, there's also some undeniable jealousy there. Times like this called for warm, comforting words. I know your intent was to rile them up and inspire them, but your timing was poor. It's okay. You can speak to them again tomorrow. You can tell them how much you believe in them then.
I don't think you're gonna get the chance. I think everything's gonna go to shit.
You know that's not my style.
That's precisely why it will mean so much to hear it.
Also, I'll be honest. I thought Red Shoe's personality was gonna be different. I'm genuinely surprised.
The goddess. A joint mission with the Goddess Squad. Oh, I need to sleep. I have to be in optimal condition so as not to impede them in any way. Oh,
She's too excited.
I can't sleep.
I hate. I hate. I already know what's gonna happen. Cinderella walks through the comms area and opens the refrigerator.
There's not too much to drink.
Hearing and feeling a light tapping behind her, Cinderella turns her head to find Red Shoes standing behind her.
Red shoes?
I knew this would happen. Let me guess. You can't sleep.
Not a wink.
Here, drink this.
What is it?
I was able to get my hands on the tea that Dorothy is so fond of. Apparently, it helps with sleeping. Drink it. You need to be well rested for tomorrow.
Thanks.
Red Shoes pulls out a chair and sits down.
Why don't we have a little talk? We've been so busy with all these tests that we haven't had much time to sit down and talk. We may not be seeing much of each other from here on out, so why don't we catch up?
Sure.
Cinderella sits across from Red Shoes and sips the tea she was given.
How are you feeling?
Not sure. It doesn't feel real. It's like a dream.
You applied to be a Nikke so you could be like the Goddess Squad, didn't you?
Yeah. I was lucky enough to talk to them during their first official mission.
When they were still human.
Yeah.
When they were still human. Huh. What does she mean by that? Wait, when they were still human?
Oh my gosh. No wonder you're smitten with them.
My time with them was brief, but it was enough to captivate me entirely. They were so beautiful. I wanted to become like them.
That's why you were so hard on yourself with everything. I realize this might sound strange, but I've always wondered why you were striving so hard. It was as if you felt this was the only viable path for you, and you were desperate to make it happen. I envy you. You achieved your dream. When you meet them again, what's the first thing you'll say to them?
Nothing. I can't remember. I don't think she said anything.
I'm not sure.
She just attacked them.
Don't say you're a fan.
Huh? Why not?
The moment you say that, it'll determine what your relationship with them will be. You'll never be on the same level as them. The Goddess Squad probably has high hopes for you, Cinderella. If you waltz in there and start fangirling, don't you think they'd feel let down just a tad?
I understand what you mean.
You can tell them later that you're a fan. As for tomorrow, just be the type of person that they can trust.
Yeah, okay.
At any rate, I'm crazy jealous. A joint mission with the Goddess Squad? If the others are feeling anything like me, I'm sure they're not getting much sleep either.
It's okay. I'll wait. I got lucky, so I'm moving on to the next step. But I believe you all will catch up to me soon enough.
No.
So there's no need to be jealous.
I'm sure you're right.
Red Shoes?
Yes? What is it?
Why did you apply to be a candidate?
You don't know how much. I know I'm laughing, but it's more like, oh my god, I know exactly what's gonna happen, and it's so bad. They're all dead, all of them, dead.
Me? I wanted to become famous, and I desired power.
Power.
That's surprising to hear.
Everyone wants power. What? Who wants to be famous? No one's. All that matters is power.
I realize it may sound absurd for a top researcher at VTC and high-ranking priest to say this, but those are indeed my true intentions.
She's a priest? What? What?
Only by moving my way up the corridors of power will I be able to acquire the knowledge I desire and accomplish what I wish to achieve.
What is your desire?
There is something I'm after, and in order to make it a reality, I require both power and knowledge of these secrets which currently elude me.
What is that?
Yeah, tell me.
To unify everything.
Oh, never mind. uh, unify everything. Oh no. That's as you know, me.
Hmm?
I'm not a.
I'm afraid I'll have to keep the details a secret.
I'm not exactly into.
That's unfair. You made me tell you everything.
Chalk it up to me being envious of you getting to work with the Goddess Squad.
Fine.
Unify everything. That sounds kind of. That's a sketch. Red Shoes gets up from her seat.
Good night, Cinderella. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Good night.
Cinderella, she poured something in your tea. You should have drinking it.
Wake up. I thought you'd be too nervous to sleep, but you were out like a log.
Yeah.
The Goddess Squad will be here within the next 3 hours. We need to make some final adjustments before you join them.
Final adjustments?
That's right. You don't want to embarrass yourself, do you?
I'd imagine not.
Red Shoes?
I'll handle the main adjustments, and Red Shoes will be assisting.
We were once known as the brains of VTC. We'll make you perfect. Nothing in the entire world will be more beautiful than you.
Oh, thank you.
Maintenance room.
First, we'll tweak your link with glass slippers.
Then, we'll move on to your body itself. We'll fine-tune everything, from your strength and responsiveness to your endurance.
Won't that take a while?
Don't worry, you won't be late. Do you realize how many times I've done this?
Don't forget that I'm here helping as well.
Okay.
Good. Let's start with the catalyst. Try deactivating your coating. The needle won't go in.
All right.
Man, your exterior is nearly impenetrable.
Well, it was you who made her after all.
I think I did almost too good of a job.
Yeah, but you know who cracked her? Red Hood did. With the just kept shooting until there was a giant hole in her.
That you did.
2 hours later. The sound of machines, Abe and Red Shoes breathing, and footsteps all echo throughout the maintenance room.
Cinderella,
Huh?
do well out there. I believe in you.
Yeah. You can trust me.
When you eliminate the queen, this will all be over. What will you...
Not sure.
Whoops, I didn't mean to cut her off.
I haven't decided anything yet. Maybe I'll just enjoy a peaceful world and gaze at the point where the horizon meets a cloudless sky.
You know, that does ask like an interesting question. Why? Someone should make a story about like an after war, like what all the stuff will happen. Because they built all these robots, and how would they fit into society after that? Would they integrate? Would they take control? What would happen? Would there be another war? It'd all be interesting.
And also look in the mirror, I bet.
That's right.
If the Goddess Squad gives you a hard time, let me know, and I'll give them a talking to.
Okay.
You're gonna do just fine.
There's gonna be an explosion or
You're the
something.
most beautiful person I know.
I'm like waiting for something.
Don't allow yourself to be intimidated, and show off that beauty of yours. To the fullest.
I will.
All the adjustments are finished.
Am I perfect?
Of course. Now get up. You need to leave.
It's time for you to head out and fight! Oh man, I'm so excited for you!
Cinderella sits up.
My body feels lighter. Thank you. I won't let you down.
Cinderella steps forward. As she opens the maiden's door, 3 familiar faces greet her.
Siren, Hansel, Gretel. I've been chosen to go first. But I trust that you all won't be far behind.
Oh. We think you're being a little egotistical. So we figured we ought to knock you down a peg.
I welcome it.
Come on, I'll see you off.
You just want to catch a glimpse of the Goddess Squad.
Well, you're not entirely wrong. I do want to see them.
All of you, don't be scared. If you start acting goofy in front of the Goddess Squad, I'll never forgive you. Be confident, and don't be afraid to show some initiative.
Little Mermaid holds up a placard with a determined expression.
What is that? You're not gonna hit the goddesses with it, are you?
She says she's going to get an autograph.
When I said show initiative, that's not exactly what I meant.
Gretel and I think asking for an autograph is tacky. So we're going to ask for a picture.
You're all going to be the death of me.
The 5 second-generation Grimm's models, along with the genius technician who created them, walk down the hallway. To their doom, Cinderella is overcome with emotion. For a moment, a heroic and mythical narrative flashes through her mind. Thinking that such notions are a bit grandiose even for her, she chuckles and shakes her head. It's starting. What was that? She thought she heard something, but there didn't appear to be any sound. She does feel like she bumped into something, however, something preventing her from going forward. Cinderella lifts her head and looks in front of her. There's nothing blocking her way, but she is unable to go forward. Something invisible is blocking her way.
What's going on?
Cinderella sees something strange. Is she watching like a fake memory? Or like a... what should have happened? She hasn't moved. Yet she can see herself walking down the hallway with others. The surreal scene puts her at a loss for words.
Huh?
Her squad mates are laughing and talking. But in the center, she herself remains expressionless, gazing straight ahead. Cinderella is unable to understand what's happening.
Am I dreaming?
Then she sees it. Beyond the invisible barrier. Her eyes are turning red. So, who do you think did it? Do you think it was Red Shoes? I was already saying, it's kind of sus what Red Shoes was saying, but how did Red Shoes get corrupted? Oh man, she's gonna kill everyone! Oh no, Cinderella's body separates from the glass slippers. With a heavy sound, glass slippers begins to change.
What are you doing?
Why is Glass Slippers entering attack mode?
We think Cinderella wants to impress the Goddess Squad. Oh.
Impressing them is one thing, but attacking... Wait. What's happened to your eyes?
Who dies first? Beams shoot out of Cinderella's bodies and hit the glass slippers. Oh man. Fracturing into a dozen disparate rays. And they singe and pierce through the very air around them.
What the...
The group staggers to their knees, and Cinderella fires off another beam. Everyone falls to the ground. Once the beams have destroyed the hallway, they continue to ravage the entire facility. Explosions ring out from all directions as the building begins to collapse.
She's been corrupted.
When?
Cinderella continues to pelt her fallen comrades with beams. Little Mermaid pushing through the pain, opens her mouth with a great struggle.
Stop.
Cinderella freezes and halts her attack with glass slippers.
Go to sleep.
Thud. Cinderella punches Little Mermaid in the jaw. Shut up, bitch. Damn. Who crumples and collapses to the ground. She tries to move her mouth to speak, but her jaw has been shattered. Cinderella sits down on the chest of the fallen Little Mermaid and continues to pummel her in the face. Oh, gee. Oh, man. I thought it was going to be different than this. Because what I thought was going to happen was that the facility was going to attack and Cinderella was going to witness everyone die, and then she gets corrupted and she sees everyone get tortured or whatever. I thought that was what's going to happen.
Siren!
Cinderella looks down at Little Mermaid, whose jaw has been pummeled into nothing. I can imagine in my head. She then stands up and grabs Red Shoe's legs.
No, don't! Cinderella, stop!
Jesus. Red Shoe's legs are torn off. Oh, shit.
Gretel. Hansel.
She also severs the hands of Hansel and Gretel. Ugh. Damn it. Who are holding tightly onto one another. Turns around and lets out a victorious roar.
It's a calling signal.
Cinderella turns around and walks down the hallway, satisfied. When she opens the door at the end of the hallway, a cloud of dust can be seen in the distance. A sea of raptors heading this way.
Cinderella!
In the moment right before the door slams shut, all Abe sees is a pair of lifeless red eyes. Meanwhile, the real Cinderella, blocked by invisible wall, can only watch the tragedy unfold before her and scream.
Upon the barrier. Punching and kicking, she unleashes the full fury of glass slippers. She screams, begs, and shrieks. The invisible wall never breaks. The doppelganger proceeds to the lift, after which it stands still. It doesn't attack any raptures, nor is it attacked by them. At this point, it could be considered a rapture itself. Is anyone alive? Do they resent me? Will they think of me as a traitor?
Well, she didn't even stay to see what happened afterwards? Oh, man.
Will they come to save me?
Cinderella gets up and walks towards the invisible wall.
Give it back! Give it back! It's mine! That face! That body! Glass slippers! They're mine! Mine, I say! Give it back! Give it back! I'm Cinderella, not you! Give it back!
The invisible wall is uninfected. Despite this ceaseless stream of punches, she reigns upon the barrier. There is no pain in her face, and she sustained no injuries. And so she continues to punch. Finally, the scenery beyond the wall changes. There it is! The elevator. Someone is running towards her. 7 people. They are all advancing through a horde of raptors, large enough to cover an entire area.
The goddess squad!
The scenery beyond the wall changes again. And the red-eyed doppelganger fires numerous beams onto the goddesses.
No! Don't!
The fusillade of beams continues mercilessly. Yeah, luckily I know what fusillade means. Again and again. Until the goddess squad begins to disappear. They first fade away slowly, until they vanish entirely.
The goddess squad is planning an attack on the lift.
They're planning on eliminating the queen?
Correct. The area around the lift is swarming with raptures. The weapon we were going to use to wipe them out is now inoperable thanks to codename Gluttony.
The rapture that swallowed an ICBM and spat out its energy?
The very same. Furthermore, considering it's a rapture, we have to consider Cinderella. You'll be the new weapon that we're employing. Clear out everything that's between you and the lift, and clear a path for the Goddess Squad.
I hindered them. I knew the operation, and I thwarted it. I held the goddesses back. I was supposed to open a path for them, but instead I held them back. I wanted it so bad. I wanted to fight with them.
Cinderella is in despair. Her wish has crumbled before her very eyes. Meanwhile, she can see the eyes of the goddesses looking at her. Not with warm gaze filled with expectations that she had longed for. Instead, they were looking at her as if she were a monster. Cinderella looks at her reflection in glass slippers. A haggard face looks back at her. A pair of dreamless eyes that have lost all sense of purpose. She is no longer...
No longer beautiful. No longer beautiful. Who is this? Who are you? Who am I?
In that moment, countless mirrors rise up, reflecting Cinderella's image back at her. Aww.
Mirror, mirror. Who am I?
That's not... Stowe! The evil queen should be saying that. There is no answer.
Mirror, mirror.
Where's Snow White?
Who am I?
Still no answer.
Mirror, mirror. Who am I?
It's not important who you are.
What do you mean it's not important who I am? Alright, I'm gonna go to the next... I just realized I kind of cut myself off. Let's continue.
Mirror, mirror. Who am I?
It's not important who you are. You can choose for yourself.
Unidentified entity, rapidly approaching. Attacking! The enemy is armed with high-powered laser-based weapons. Our attacks aren't working. They're bouncing right off it. Long-range weapon unit annihilated. Approaching! Ah! Ah!
Mirror, mirror. I want to become a goddess of victory. I want to offer hope to mankind and be a comrade to the goddesses.
That is very simple. If you help the goddesses, then you will be one of them.
Is that one of the second-generation Grimm's models? She's been corrupted? How do we stop it? It's running through us like a hot knife through butter!
Damn, man.
What do you mean we can't stop it? Call the Goddess Squad! What? What could possibly be more urgent than this?
Mirror, mirror. What do I have to do to help the goddesses?
Kill their enemies. Slash and burn them. Decimate them. Then, the goddesses will be happy.
The final defense line has been breached! Damn it! It's toying with us! It's as if it's testing out different techniques on purpose! What a hellish creature!
Mirror, mirror. Can you tell me who is the enemy of the goddesses?
Of course. Kill everyone who resembles you. Deceive them. Mock them.
It's here! Run! Everyone, run! Save me! Save me, please! Please help me!
Mirror, mirror. Aren't those who resemble me all comrades of the goddesses? I cannot understand you.
They are deceiving the goddesses. Only you can save them. Only you can save them.
Oh,
The goddesses are in pain. If you do not help them, they will be deceived and fall to the ground. What a lamentable terrible fate that would be. For their noble journey, they go unrewarded.
No. It is no longer our protector. She may have been designed to protect humanity. But now, she is nothing but a filthy traitor, siding with the Raptures. From this moment on, we will categorize it, and any others like it, as a heretic. This foul creature no longer deserves the noble moniker of Grimm's. And so, we will now refer to it as Anichiro.
Anichiro.
I will do it. I will save the goddesses. I will kill everyone.
Very good. You are a most benevolent child. How great my relief is. Now go. Kill everyone. Do it for the goddesses.
Yes. For them.
Yes. Everything for the goddesses.
So I imagine this is probably what happens when you're corrupted. It picks something that it's almost like the One Ring. You know, I would use its power to do good. You know.
Everything for the goddesses.
Everything for the goddesses.
Everything for the goddesses.
Everything for the queen.
Everything for the queen.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Good. It's done. Please work. 1, 2, 3. It worked. You survived.
Ave, what happened? Cinderella, it wasn't a dream, was it?
No. That was no dream.
Gretel and I are alive?
More or less. You were half dead.
What happened? Where is this place?
First, let's finish your repairs. Red shoes, some help?
Okay.
Soon after.
Our arms hurt.
You'll have to deal with it. It's a miracle that I even have you up and running. Besides, you're better off than Siren. She lost her jaw. And Red Shoes lost her leg.
Gretel says it hurts a lot.
I know. We're all hurting badly. But we're all gritting our teeth and pushing through the pain. Gretel will have to do the same.
We don't like pain.
Who the hell does? Stop whining.
We're in pain.
I know that. Stop.
It's not our body that hurts. We believe it's our heart that's in pain.
Betrayed.
Cinderella? Did she betray us?
Wait, she can't speak?
Siren, don't talk. What if your Kotodama activates?
My Kotodama did nothing.
There was nothing wrong with the spell. Your jaw was pounded into a pulp. I managed to reattach it, but barely, so don't talk too much. If something were to go wrong, your life would be in danger.
Oh.
As for Cinderella, she's been corrupted. Everyone is calling her Anichiro now. I don't know where she could have possibly contracted it, but that's the conclusion everyone has reached. Right now, she's considered an enemy of the people.
You mean the world? Just say the word. Why did she say people? Enemy of the people.
In a sense, she's doing quite well, but not exactly the way we intended.
Oh. At least everyone is alive. I thought we were done for.
Don't even bring that up. I went through hell. After we got pummeled by Cinderella, the Raptures invaded the research lab. Did you all hear it when she used the calling signal?
Yes, I heard it. It's meant to attract raptures to whatever location it's emitted from. I can't believe she was able to do that.
The raptures came in and smashed everything to pieces. It's a miracle I was intact enough to move you all to the internal shelter.
Thank you. I know it wasn't easy for you.
Well, one upside of you all having a few parts ripped off was that it made you lighter. A joke. Just a joke. Anyway, after dragging you all in here, I put you in emergency repair enclosures. I was going to repair you, but I didn't have any spare parts to work with. So I had to go back outside and into the lab to find your spare bodies.
Well, that was reckless of you, Ave.
What else could I have done? Left you all to die? When I got there, it was quite a sight to behold. Mass-produced Nikkes guarding the facility were getting cut down in giant swaths by the raptures. It's terrible to say, but that distracted the raptures enough so that I was able to move around the lab unimpeded. Before long, I was able to get to where your spare bodies were stored.
In other words, you used them as a shield?
In a way, yes.
You should have helped.
I can't fight. And you all are more valuable than any amount of mass-produced units.
Ave!
What? If I had joined the fight, we all would have been toast. If it weren't for me, you all would have been left to die. Instead of rebuking me for not taking part in a suicide mission, you should be thanking me for saving your lives. If you're not going to thank me, then just keep your mouth shut.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Ave.
Jeez, I practically had to force it out of you. Anyway, after securing the parts, I somehow made it back to the secret base connected to the shelter. For the next 2 months, I slaved away struggling to fix you guys.
It's been months? Oh, shit.
2 whole months?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How much have things changed in the meantime?
Nothing too drastic. We're still getting our butts handed to us by the raptures.
Oh, but why did you do it alone, Ave? You said it took 2 months to repair us? It's strange that you didn't have any support. It sounds arrogant to say this, but we are second-generation Grimm's models. It's rather odd that no one offered to help you.
Because you're trapped in the facility.
The communication device is broken. I was going to fix it after I was finished with you.
It shouldn't take long to fix something like that.
You don't know how badly it's broken. It's way above my skill level.
Huh.
I need to relax. I haven't had any rest for the past 2 months.
Anyways, Red Shoes being sus about her?
I know that's the entire reason I became a Nikke, but I never thought I'd see the day when I actually couldn't get any sleep.
We're grateful to you, Ave. We'll let you get some rest.
Thanks. I'm touched. You all stand guard. If anything funny happens, wake me up immediately, okay?
Okay.
That evening.
Gretel and I think Ave's snoring is goddess level. We can hear it all the way from over here. What's happening to Cinderella? We know. Any Nikkes who are corrupted are disposed of. No exceptions. She sided with the Raptures. She's no longer our comrade.
God damn.
We don't understand what you mean. She could come back. You shouldn't speak. Red Shoes, has anything like that ever happened before?
No. Not even once. We looked back through the records at VTC, but there wasn't a single case. There are cases where they were able to resist for longer periods, but...
So, what should we do? When we see Cinderella next, will we be able to reason with her?
No. It will be impossible to speak with her.
What then?
We will probably end up having to fight. I'll look around the facility for a bit.
I think you're just trying to avoid an awkward situation.
You're not wrong.
Control room.
Phew. I can't calm down. Gotta get a grip. Huh? The communication cables, they've been cut.
You figure out what's going on. It's a bogus. I saw Abe taking. She stand next to the vent. The next day.
I can't remember the last time I slept. It's been an entire day. I should tell them. I really hate this.
Abe slowly gets up and walks out of the room. As she fumbles with the door, she hears commotion on the other side. Well, it's hard to tell exactly how many people are outside. There are at least more than 4.
What the?
Abe quickly opens the door and rushes out.
There you are.
Oh shit! Oswald! Oh no. Oh no 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 no. This is not good.
Oswald? How did you...
I received a message from Red Shoes.
Red Shoes? What did...
The only issue with the comms equipment was that the wires were cut. So I fixed it and contacted them. I'm glad they came as quickly as they did.
Oh.
Since you're always dealing with such advanced technology, perhaps you've forgotten the basics?
This is driving me crazy.
Ave, what's going on with you? We need support.
These people have come to capture you all.
What?
Damn it. Look at them. They're fully armed. With anti-personnel weapons, no less.
Ah. We're here to exterminate the evidence.
All second-generation Grimm's models have been branded as traitors.
Oh, man.
We don't understand what you're saying.
In the central government's eyes, you all are being treated the same as Cinderella. You're considered traitors who have turned their back on humanity and sided with the Raptures.
We still don't understand.
Oswald, is this true?
You are not considered traitors.
I knew it.
It is true, however, that you're suspected of being traitors.
What?
Everyone get ready. Let's run.
Why would you announce your plan out loud like that?
What are you going to do about it? Do you think you can stop us? Don't forget that it was I who made these guys. Normal bullets won't put a dent in them.
Is that so?
Oswald, there's been some misunderstanding.
Stay back, Red Shoes.
You know us. How can we be considered traitors?
I'm warning you. Stay away from me.
Don't be like that. Let's talk.
Fire!
Oh, man. Face of the government.
What is this?
An experimental suppression round developed for Anichiro. It sends a shock to the nervous system and renders the victim unconscious. We're still in the developmental stages, so we thought we'd need to make some adjustments.
Hey, Rappy used that against Crow when I was having my fist fight with her.
However, as you can see, they're quite effective already. All second-generation Grimm's models have unique exterior shells. But that didn't stop these bullets, so we're clearly heading in the right direction.
You son of a...
Come with us. If you follow us willingly, we won't have to use any further force.
Oswald, tell me, what do we need to do to clear our names?
Are you traitors?
No, never.
There's no need to worry. All you have to do is come with us and submit to an inspection.
What kind of inspection?
First, they will check for any traces of corruption. Currently, the United Forces of Humanity, or rather, the central government, suspects that the second-generation Grimm's models were contaminated during the development stage.
What a load of horse.
It's a perfectly reasonable concern. Otherwise, how could Cinderella, who had never been deployed in actual combat, have been corrupted and turned into Anichiro?
If you're harboring any doubts about me, spit it out.
Very well. Yes, we do have our doubts about you. Yet, you insist that you're innocent. So all you have to do is prove that fact to us.
Is that all we need to do?
No. There will be additional inspections, including a brain scan. This process is still in the developmental stages, but they say it can reveal almost everything about a Nikke. If you pass that test, then you will be allowed to remain a second-generation Grimm's model.
Brain scan? I heard you need to open up the brain for that.
That's a rumor. It's not that primitive.
I saw the official documents from VTC.
I'm telling you, that's not how the procedure works.
I also read
know.
that 90% of Nikkes who underwent that procedure died on the table.
Where are these supposed documents you speak of? No such paperwork exists.
We think that you're lying.
I only heard of 3 second-generation models being developed. Cinderella, Red Shoes, and Siren. Who are these twins? Are they Nikkes?
Are you asking about me and Gretel?
Hansel, quiet.
Why?
Just be quiet.
It seems that a more thorough investigation is needed. We're going to restrain you. If you resist, we will open fire. Everyone, load suppression rounds and prepare to fire.
Do you really think we're going to meekly go along with you?
What is that? A mechanical device emerges from Abe's collar. The device proceeds to transform into a helmet that covers all of Abe's face.
Siren!
Don't move.
Everyone freezes, as if time itself has stopped. Abe looks around and starts moving.
You must be tired from coming all the way out here. Why don't you take a little nap?
Oswald falls to the ground. Abe continues to apply the taser to other paralyzed soldiers.
Sorry. I hate this as much as you do. Is that all of them? Siren, if you would.
Reactivating.
Time resumes. Abe's helmet retracts back into her collar.
All right. Good. The signal jamming function works like a charm. How are you feeling, Siren? Good job.
What do we do now?
I think we should run away, and Gretel thinks we should finish them off.
Finish them off? What do you mean?
Gretel takes her finger and makes a throat slitting gesture. They have Gretel. Calm down.
You shouldn't say such things. If we do that, we'll be Ave-led traitors for sure.
I agree. That's why I think running away is the right choice.
Isn't there any other way? We've worked so hard to get where we are. We're on the verge of becoming true goddesses of victory. If we run, it'll be tantamount to us admitting guilt.
You're not wrong, but we don't have any other options. Let's move these guys inside while they're down for the count and move.
And after?
We try and reason with Cinderella.
I guess it makes sense that months would go by. So when Oswald ran into Red Hood is probably after this failed mission, I'm guessing. And then these guys go and try to fight Cinderella but lose. And then the Goddess Squad shows up again. And Red Hood saves the day and finishes off Cinderella. Is that what's gonna happen?
You know there's never been a recorded case of anyone coming back from corruption.
I know that. We'll have to be extra persuasive.
Well, it worked for Red Hood and Marion. Well, Red Hood technically.
What's your plan? Talking with her is an impossibility. She'll attack us on sight.
I realize that too. So we'll give her a licking or two. Once we've done that, she might be more open to discussion.
Am I almost done?
Enichiro is approaching!
Holy shit!
Commencing attack! The attack squad has all been annihilated.
We can't hold her back. These supplies are meant for the Ark. We have to keep them safe.
It's impossible! There's no way we can win!
Mobilize all troops. We can at least buy some time so others can divert the supplies.
I'm picking up unidentified entities. 5 in total. They're Nikkes.
Could they be more heretics?
Assessing the situation. 5 unidentified Nikke units appear to be engaging with Enichiro.
What?
Hiya!
Red Shoes leaps into the air. At the same time, a beam surges towards her. Or toward her. Damn, man! I know this is supposed to be serious, but god damn. Look at that gat. Holy moly. Red Shoes' legs burst into flames. She changed direction in midair, evading the brunt of the beam's impact. Yeah, I was gonna say, her legs have like boosters on them, so you can like jump around.
High mobility melee combat gear. Red Shoes? It's equipped with a main booster as well as additional thrusters, granting the user agility both on the ground and in the air. If you can get close, the main booster can be used to deliver crushing physical blows.
Red Shoes' kick is blocked by Enichiro's glass slippers. However, the sheer power behind the strike is still enough to cause her to stagger.
She blocked it?
Look, Little Mermaid, she's doing stuff. She ain't sitting no more. You know, the thing is, I'm trying to figure out. I think Little Mermaid, there's a heretic, and she kind of reminds me of that heretic. I'd have to go through and see if I have a picture of her or not. The orb in Little Mermaid's hand begins to twist and contort. Soon it splits into smaller orbs, which fly towards Enichiro.
A high-density polymetal expansive alloy, Spindrift. A special weapon only Little Mermaid can wield, capable of changing shape entirely. It is controlled by her brainwaves.
Her brain? Splash, splash. The liquid metal splatters across Enichiro's body. Seemingly unaffected, she deploys glass slippers.
Remember what I said about it being able to expand?
You just told me. I'm surprised I didn't save a picture of her. She's one of the heretics. Little Mermaid whispers softly.
Kneel.
The Enichiro falls to one knee, as if crushed by a rolling force.
Spindrift serves as a catalyst to convey Siren's voice, so that only you can hear it. It's perfect for whispering sweet nothings to you, and only you.
What should we go with, Hansel?
Jesus.
Let's heat up this Ice Queen. Fire it is then. sounds great.
The huge flask that Gretel is holding and the steel pillar Hansel is holding are combined. The wicked and the flask sloshes around violently, and the steel pillar vibrates, emitting loud screeches.
The ever so adaptable weapon system, Witch's Cauldron. A specialized weapon operated in unison by Hansel and Gretel. Gretel pieces together the weapon, while Hansel operates it. If I may say so myself, there's nothing they can't create from this system.
Flames spew out from the barrel of the Witch's Cauldron. And Ichiro, who is already on her knees, is engulfed in a massive conflagration.
Did it work?
Oh. We think it'll take more than this to fell Cinderella.
Looks like you're right.
As the flames die down, Enichiro is revealed to be standing completely unarmed.
Her entire body is coated in an ultra-high-strength glass-based coating. Equipped with a generator which can repel any potential enemies and allow for short-term levitation. It is controlled by her brain waves. A specialized weapon designed for both offense and defense. Glass slippers. A tremendous weapon to begin with. She also has the innate talent and relentless drive required to hone it to a fine point.
Enichiro walks forward, completely indifferent to the flames.
She is my masterpiece. A worthy successor to the goddesses.
Gretel and I don't think this is the time to be boasting.
I knew it before, but she is truly incredible. I'm in awe.
We don't think she was nearly this powerful before.
Her specifications were impressive, sure, but after these recent engagements, they've been upgraded even further. She must have undergone modifications from the Raptures.
Modifications?
It doesn't make any sense otherwise. This isn't good. Our plan to knock some sense into her and try to talk.
Ave, reinforcements are coming.
What?
Abe looks behind Enichiro. Numerous tanks and mass-produced Nikke units are approaching. Tanks! They got tanks?
Damn it. No. Don't come near.
Ave?
We need to draw her in close. If that many reinforcements arrive...
Enichiro leaps into the air. Soaring upwards, Enichiro levitates with the sun behind her.
She could crush us with a flick of the wrist. She'll bombard us with hundreds of beams, all while being out of reach of her own attacks.
Oh no.
Everyone, take cover. Protect yourselves with whatever you can.
Enichiro stands in the center of the battlefield, which now resembles a wasteland. The freshly scorched ground smolders from the beam's blast. Everyone is either dead or otherwise incapacitated. All except for one. Abe, barely standing, looks ready to collapse at any moment.
Such strength. This is insane. I don't know what they did to you. But whoever it was, they did a bang-up job.
Abe struggles to move forward. Enichiro, whose face has remained expressionless until now, finally shows emotion.
Cinderella, you fool! Get a grip! Do you have any idea what you're putting us through?
I will say, I wish Abe had a little bit more emotion. Get a grip. Should be like, get a grip, Cinderella! Ah. Shouldn't there be a little bit more emotion behind this? Ooh. Right through the leg? Also, I didn't know her legs were so skinny. I'm surprised Enichiro was able to hit them. Enichiro was being pierced through his thigh. A strike clearly not meant as a kill shot. This situation is a first for both Cinderella and Enichiro.
Are you having fun yet? Huh? Is it thrilling to watch me struggle when you could squash me like a bug without even trying? Alright then. I'll let you keep getting your kicks.
Oh, that's right. She did. I think when she was... I can't remember who she was fighting. She was fighting one of the goddess squads, and she's actually smiling because she was enjoying the fight. Abe continues to walk. More beams fire. Abe's body becomes increasingly peripheralated. Enduring the mind-numbing pain, Abe stands before Enichiro and hugs glass slipper floating in front of her. A barrage of beams pierced through Abe's body. She knows she doesn't have much time left. This is the end. She forcefully twists the glass slipper in her hands to face Anichiro, turning the mirror-like surface towards her. I do like these visuals, though.
Look. Look at yourself right now. You're so beautiful.
The reflection on the glass slipper's surface show Anichiro, or Cinderella, holding the severed head of a Nikke in her hands. Aww.
What have I done?
Cinderella runs and bangs on the invisible wall.
Let me out! Let me out! I said let me out!
On the other side of the wall, Anichiro stares at the fallen Abe. Tap, tap. She nudges Abe with the tip of her boot. The object which intrigued Anichiro is no longer moving.
I will never forgive you for this! Never! I'll kill you! I swear it!
Why do you question your mission?
This was never my mission! My mission is to join the goddess and fight for humanity. To become more beautiful than any...
No, it's not. Your mission is to serve the Queen and eliminate her enemies. Look, this is what happens when you abandon your mission. Isn't it painful? Remember your mission, and you will find peace. This wall will disappear, and your troubles will vanish. You know that this wall will never disappear otherwise. Now, remember your true mission.
Cinderella continues to hammer the invisible barrier. Nothing changes. Anichiro lifts Abe's frayed body. She tilts her head and looks down around, then tosses the body to the ground without a shred of emotion. Anichiro gazes, then shifts towards the others. Red Shoes, Little Mermaid, and Hansel and Gretel.
No! No more!
Is it painful? If you stray from your intended mission, you will forever be destined to watch this. You will be powerless to do anything. So accept your true mission and find peace.
Anichiro stops in front of Little Mermaid, then reaches out and grabs her chin. She could have tear her.
Stop! I'll accept it! Just stop!
I'm glad.
There is one condition.
What is it?
You must kill the goddesses.
Do you understand? You lived for the goddesses. They are the biggest obstacle to you accepting your true mission.
That's right. As long as the goddesses are alive, I cannot accept my true mission.
Yes, yes. Precisely. Relax. And tell me of your own accord that you accept your true mission. Then the wall will disappear. And you will kill the goddesses. Now, hurry.
I
Oh.
will accept my true mission. A floating sensation envelops my body, and I'm being pulled somewhere. I am being pulled by myself. The one with the crimson eyes. There is no wall. My body feels lighter. Yes, I will disappear and become her. No longer will there be any walls. That's good, as I must go kill the goddesses. There's no way I can win. How could I possibly defeat the goddesses? Go. Go and fulfill your mission. And once that is done, kill Cinderella.
Well, we all know what happens. Well, if you guys haven't seen what happens. Cinderella gets beat by the goddess squad in Red Ash. The story's been pretty good.
For the goddesses.
It's just as messed up as I thought it would be.
My legs! Cinderella! My legs hurt! Give me back my legs!
Gretel, where's your arm? Where's yours, Hansel? Who did this?
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
If I kill everyone, I'll be closer to the goddesses. To the queen.
Well, to pick up again when is story 2 unlocked? 11:06? Oh man. It'll be 7 days. Well, I have 7 days to edit this and upload it, so I will get to it eventually. I will say that it's very interesting that they decided to go with Cinderella's story for the anniversary. I'm surprised they didn't. I guess it makes sense that all the anniversaries would be about stuff that happened in the past. I guess it makes sense. You do feel bad for all of them. Of course, I mean, they've only been introduced in this story. Of course, this is Cinderella's second story that she's been a part of. And of course, you feel more connected with the Goddess Squad, because, I mean, like most of them are still alive. You still have Snow White, Rapunzel, Scarlet, Dorothy. Although, you gotta hate Dorothy, because Dorothy wants to destroy the Ark, and technically you along the way. Also, another thing I need to do, I need to go through some more of the side stories. But I'll catch you guys all in part 2 of the Old Tales event with Cinderella.